Hey, welcome to JM Golf 2020 Coronavirus. It's a do your own thing show. So I started doing some videos and, so I have a different format. I was just going to talk about that a little bit. I'm basically a low 80s golfer, but when I get hot, I can shoot in the upper 70s. So that makes me happy, when I shoot in the 70s. But, I would like to get better. Low 80s, kind of a tough place to be. So I thought I'd start talking online a little bit about, what I'm going to do and, we'll test these theories. I definitely want to say that I have no commitment to being right, but I'm just going to kind of work on some of the things that I'm working on and, we'll see what works, throw away what doesn't, and, keep pushing on the other things. And trying to make sure we don't get down the rabbit hole that we practice certain things. So worked on the putting a little bit. These are little 4 or 5 foot putts, and I think as amateur golfers, well, really all golfers, like we want to make all of these. We get really critical on ourselves. So I think for starters, it's easy to feel a lot of pressure hitting short putts. We all do it. Just don't lie, don't be in denial. But I haven't worked on these for a while. So one thing we were talking about and I've been working on is the angle of the face of my putter. Just get closer to see it right here. When I set this flat, it's easy to have this, up 1, 2, 3 degrees, this putter, or even down. So I've really been working on keeping my wrists in the same position throughout the stroke, right? I'm trying to avoid getting flippy with the putter, and I'm trying to have a firm base, So I find I need to work on these things independently. So first of all, I'm just gonna hit a few strokes, not really worrying about where these go in, just want to hit them good. I'm gonna make sure I have the face square. So that's a nice roll right there. It's right in the center. Gentle rock of the shoulders. My hands are dead, but I'm aware that the face is rocking through, back and through. It's not distorting because of my hands. So I think I just work on this a little bit. Hit some putts, not worrying a lot about whether or not they go in. Just want to hit good putts. Good, solid putts. Oh, left that a little right. But happy with all of those. Those are really good putts. I know if I go out to the course and I hit good putts, if I stay patient, I'm going to get some results. So, I like that. Next thing, maybe my base and how I'm standing, how to work on that. And, I think it's important, break things apart. In my video yesterday, I talked about, ground up. Talked about, turning my feet in a little bit, right? About filling these glutes. I talked about stacking the joints. I talked about this pronation I like in my wrist. I talked about the club face. Still need to talk about, the focus. So, I try to make this a mindfulness thing when I'm practicing. I work on one thing at a time. And if you stick with it over time, what I notice is, I'll hit 10 putts and be like, oh, I didn't think to tilt my toes in. I just naturally did that. And that's what I want to get. I want to get that muscle memory. So these things just naturally happen. So I can focus on the cup, the ball, the cup, right? The cup. So I'm going to work it, just test myself. We'll do 5 quickly. Cup, ball, cup. Just going to focus on, my base, keeping that steady. All right, firm base, cup, ball, cup. Okay. Not the best setup. I was a little jammed. Used my hands just a little there. But still a good stroke, and we got it to go. Cup, ball, cup. Ooh, a little block down there. That has seemed to be my miss. So it's good to just hit some putts and see what happens. And, you know, see where you're missing. I don't know why that's happening. Firm base. Cup, ball, cup. So, you know, what's great is I might not have the perfect stroke or the perfect contact, but a lot of these putts are still going in. And, you know, I think the reason is, you know, the firm base. You know, I think, you know, all the putting wisdom, if you look, it's always there, right? You don't want to be moving. You want a firm base, you want to be relaxed. Nothing but net, feeling good. Okay, I'm just going through my process. Firm base, balance. I know I blocked that one, yep, missed it right. Maybe a little lifty, right? Don't think the angle stayed the same in my hands. So I'm just gonna focus on that same. Boom. So yeah, you know, I think that feel for me, that's the other thing is about mindfulness and, you know, working on the putting. I think especially when you're trying to become a better golfer. You know, for me, especially when you're, you know, that 7-8 handicap range. Like you've been lower, but you're trying to find it, right? So, you know, the feel for me is important. So, you know, maybe that's what I need to work on that day or that, you know, keep doing that. You know, one way I do it is to just look away and trying to feel where that, you know, putter head is. So let's try to hit 5 now, and let's just work on the feel. So other things will happen automatically. Ooh, and a little pull there. So first of all, you know, I'm practicing, but I don't know if that's a bad putt because I really didn't line it up. So important to stay in the process, okay? Now we're just going to focus on the feel, the rock of the shoulders. Little block there. I hit that on the bottom. So it's interesting, you know, I'm seeing it even though I'm focusing on feel, I'm not getting good feel. So back to process, okay? See the line, see the stance. Yeah, and there it was. So I could feel that was all in my shoulders. No hands, no dominant right hand taking over. Angles of my wrist stayed the same. Well, okay, good balance. Oh, that felt so good. That was so solid. Back to process. Ooh, I knew I blocked that a little bit. All right, put a little heat on myself here. I'm not gonna say goodbye on the video until I drop one in. So, you know, not that anybody's watching or anything, but you know, that's a good way to simulate, you know, what can happen to you on the course, you know, challenge yourself, you know, use that right brain and be creative. All right, so we got to make to get out of here. Can we do it? Really good putt. So we're out of here. Thanks again. Joining up Coronavirus Central here. Little practice space. Also want to clarify something I said yesterday was, that I love coronavirus. So obviously I don't love coronavirus, but I like the effect on my game that, I can't roll out there with my buddies, hit balls around, wear my body out. I'm being forced here to really put in time, on my short game. And I think that's a great thing that, all golfers should, try to get in that hour, 2 hours a week, whatever you can, even more. Practice like you're a kid again. So, do your thing. We're going to see. Hopefully I can put up some numbers in, some high 70s. Maybe I get super hot. Man, I would love to shoot par again. I mean, I've done it once in my life. I would love to shoot par again. So I'm just going to keep working and go with me on my golf journey. Do your thing. JM Golf 2020. Peace out, y'all.